442 yards first hole. Dogleg from left to right. Remember, we're at altitude here, so the ball is going to fly quite a lot further.
On the tee from Poland, Adrian Barrow.
Sharma, perfect tee shot, starting it right again. He'll go just a little right of the flag here, don't want to miss it left.
There he is, 5th on the fledgling DP World Tour rankings. And Sharma's 3rd.
They're holding them from everywhere.
It's a very easy game.
Well, it looks easy, doesn't it, when you're sitting here watching them all chip in. Lovely start for Sharma, though.
We saw the tee shot from Shubhankar Sharma at the 2nd. The players talking about the density of the sand here. Difficult to get any spin from it. Face wide open for Sharma.
Nicely played after a really little poor tee shot, really, for Sharma there.
Sharma played the chip quite well, a little unlucky, 6 inches short of perfect, I think. Can he save his par? It's online, it's online. Butterfly trying to mate with his ball. And beautifully holed.
I get the feeling that that runner-up finish in Abu Dhabi is going to do a lot for his confidence, Sharma.
Coming at the first cut, ball slightly above his feet and that wind off the left-hand side. 180 is what he's looking at.
It wasn't the strike he intended, but it's all worked out rather well.
Sharma in a different position, coming back up the slope. Looks like he's aiming out to the left-hand side. Quite slow up this slope.
A decent effort. Yeah, a little snatch of the ball. Slightly frustrated with that, Sharma. Tough pin there at 9. This is not easy either, Iona.
No, certainly not. Not blocked out, as Justin Harding was, but he's in some longer grass, so it's really all about strike. He's going to have to keep it low as well. Hope it runs and chases up to the front portion of the green.
That is beautifully done. Just put the brakes on, and it's going to get better. Great touch required with that shot at that thick stuff.
Back to 8. We saw the approach from Sharma. This will be some birdie after the drive. From under the tree in the thick rough onto the green, and it is a 3 for India's Shubhankar Sharma. How about that? 2nd birdie of the day.
Yeah, you're going to make 5 more often than you are going to make 3 from where he was, Tom, no question.
70 yards, position A in the fairway for Sharma.
Beautiful shot, beautifully judged. He played that really well. You could hear from the strike. It was stayed on the club face a long time. It was a good shot. Sharma to be out in 3 under. Beautiful second shot he played in that. That's an excellent front 9, 3 birdies, no drop shots. I like the way he's playing, Sharma.
Yeah, I do too, Box. He's looking like he's in control of his game. We know the swing is always a pretty thing. You know, as we said earlier, had those 2 wins early in his career. And I wonder, you know, subconsciously, if you almost think, well, you know, this is not quite as hard as I thought it would be. And then suddenly the game bites you.
And the 12th green, a little bit of an atmosphere building here. Some spectators coming out to support Shubhankar Sharma. He has plenty of fans in this part of the world. And he made this a much shorter hole, took out all the trouble in the dog leg, and just a flick into here. Now up the slope ever so slightly from left to right. Well, this will test even the best of short games. Loads of loft required here. You can watch the way he puts it on and maintains that through the strike. He's going to pop it up nice and high. Ideally land this on the fringe and it will kick forward and to the left.
That is so well played. Sort of little pitch that can definitely give you palpitations.
Well, it was a good chip shot to this point, not easy, but he's coming back up through the shadows. It will move from left to right.
It keeps his card clean. No dropped shots today for India's Shubhankar Sharma.
Sharma just with the iron, 474 yards. You want to make sure you get this one on the fairway though. It's dog leg from left to right. But if you hit it too straight with an iron, you'll just run out of fairway. You go up and over a hill and you'll run out of fairway. Like that one. Just relying on a decent lie there.
Fluffy, dry, crispy Kikuyu. Scott Jameson worked it out beautifully. Can Sharma? Yes, he can.
That was the bounce that Balala needed, wasn't it?
It was exactly what he was expecting, and he was expecting that finish. Fantastically played.
Brilliant shot that out of there with Jameson and Sharma. Played 2 beauties out of there.
Wow, what a shot this was in here from Shubhankar Sharma. Over 220 yards, this low stinger. And this now, a tickly one from right to left.
Very nicely done.
Pin right at the back here. 21 on 3 from the left. Sharma sends his second on its way. Yep, he's hit a lot of good shots in today, he really has.
And it will break from left to right, but it's easy to overread this putt. He's looked confident with the flat stick all day long. Can he grab another?
Well, positive effort, just under red. Boxy, I always liked late afternoon because when there's a nice long shadow, I could think, so that's what it would be like to be tall.
is that what used to run through your mind? Is it?
Yes.
And now we're coming to this closing stretch. It's a beautiful time of day, as we mentioned, the sun just getting lower, the temperature definitely dropping, and as is the wind. It's 224 yards. And it's a 6 iron for Shubhankar Sharma. Pin over on that right portion.
And a very sensible tee shot from India's Shubhankar Sharma. Back a hole to 16 and Sharma for the 2.
Right in the middle. Good day though today with those 5 birdies, not one drop shot.
The iron's definitely the play off here. You need a big old hit to get it up by the green with the driver. You certainly can box in. There is space, not a lot of it, but a little just to the left and long of this flag. The shadow of the tree to the left hand side is a good landing area. Anywhere in there you've done pretty well. 106 yards.
Straight at it, judging by the direction his eyes are following, but undercooked.
He looks very comfortable over the ball in this part of the game, and he certainly has done today. So I fancy his chances of putting this one in the bottom of the cup. It's back up the slope into the shadow, and it will move the opposite direction. It's got to come from left to right.
Looks a little anxious. You might see some white stakes just on the left-hand side of your picture there. There is an internal out of bounds on this 18th hole.
But you've got to be careful with this layup because there is a fairway bunker that sits 77 yards short of the green, directly between him and the flag. So a 190 shot here would be just perfect and leave him a flick in. Back into the wind.
Well, he only needed that straight. As I know, says it's very little fiddly gap to put it through there, but he had enough club there.
But his short game today has been magnificent. You can see the way he's delivering the club here, returning the shaft to neutral, but the same way he's addressing the ball, plenty of loft and plenty of hinge on the way back. He'll release this club and throw the ball up to the green.
He's done well, brilliantly in fact. That's a fantastic shot. So he'll have that. No drop shots. Doesn't look like he's going to have any drop shots today for sure now.
It's all about pace really, this one. Where you want it to fall in the cup.
Well, very impressive round, not a drop shot around this golf course today. 3 under for the front 9, 3 under for the back 9. And 6 under par is 1 off the lead. Early start tomorrow.
Well, Shubhankar, that really was a wonderful round of golf. You must be feeling pretty pleased with yourself.
Really happy, played really well. Didn't drop a shot. I think that was the bonus. Made some good par putts, and especially to make that birdie on the 18th was quite satisfying.
Now, you had a very strong start to the season, and of course there has been a little bit of a break. How do you approach taking a break when you know that your form is in, a good place? What do you do with yourself?
Well, personally for me, I've changed a lot. My thinking has changed a lot from what I used to think 2 years ago. 2 years ago I was younger than what I am right now, and then I wanted to play everything. I'd play 7 weeks in a row if I had to. Now if I'm playing well, I understand that I need to conserve my energy, and I don't feel like I want to stay on the road all the time. So a few good weeks and going back home really helps, and I'm refreshed. Like this week I've had a few weeks off, and you can see that in the first round. It's been a good day.
Now obviously there is excitement because it's a new venue on the DP World Tour, Muthaiga Golf Course. Clearly somewhere that suits your eye, but there are lots of decisions to be made out there. There's risk, reward, dog legs. What's your approach to this golf course? It
offers you a lot of risk and reward holes, a lot of places where you can take the driver on and probably have a wedge in, but it tempts you in a lot of places, but you've got to play to your strengths, and my strength is my iron play, and a lot of the holes where I felt like I could have hit driver, I laid up with 2 irons and 4 irons, and I think that strategy worked really well, and I think I'll do that for the next 3 days.
It certainly did. Great start to the week, Shubhankar. Well done.
Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.